Today we are going to be doing our June budget, and I wanted to start off with the stickers that I created for June. And my friend had suggested doing something with bees, and I thought it was a cute idea. So I put together this cute little bee circle around the border. So to start off, we are going to be doing the overview of the budget, and then we will dive into the sinking funds. So to start off, we are going to list our income, which is combined for my husband and I. And then I'm also going to list savings because we are going to be pulling some money out of savings, and I'll go over that in a bit. For our fixed expenses, we have mortgage, our Tacoma, phone bill, life insurance, Netflix, and Hulu. And these are listed in descending order. So the highest is our mortgage and the lowest is our Hulu. Next, for variable, we have our sinking funds. Which again, these are also going to be a descending order, so that is our highest. Groceries, garbage. This is our sewer and garbage. Our restaurant. And our internet. I moved this to our variable because we transitioned out of a promotional period, and so I kind of want to see what the new one looks like. And I did call and get a slight reduction. So once we have the internet for a couple months and we kind of know what the amount will be after taxes and everything, then we'll probably move it back to fixed expenses. And then extra at the bottom, for this month we are not contributing extra to anything. And since we're pulling money from savings, we're obviously not going to be putting in to savings, at least not right now when we're looking at the overview. So for our combined income, we are still budgeting $5,600. I did get a raise and a promotion, but I still like to budget with our lowest amount and try to curb some of our extra spending. So for savings, we are going to be pulling $4,000, which is for a very specific purpose, and you'll see that a little later on. Mortgage, that is still $1,241. Our Tacoma minimum is $590. Our phone bill is $152. Life insurance is $38. Netflix is $10, and Hulu is $2. So our total fixed expenses is $2,033. And then next for sinking funds, that is going to be $6,657, which is where that $4,000 is going, is into sinking funds. Next we have groceries. We are keeping at $700. I will admit, if you watched our April recap, we went over, and in May we went over, and we did consider increasing it for June, but we also know that the reason it's going over is because, one, we are not doing a check-in each week and looking at what we're spending and kind of adjusting. And second is we haven't been really sitting down and thinking about our meals for the week, and we've been doing multiple trips to the grocery store throughout the week, and each of those trips I feel like just add up. So we are gonna try to hunker down in June and get that under control. For garbage, this is $80. For restaurant, we are doing 75. And our internet, we are estimating at 55. So our total variable is 7,567. And if you add those two up, it will equal those two combined. And the reason that I left this extra section down here is because at the end of the month, who knows what could pop up and how it'll all shake out. So I kind of wanted to have that there. Next, we have our sinking funds, and we will list out all the categories here. We have auto insurance, and these ones are in alphabetical order, so a little different than our budget area. We have auto maintenance, beauty, which is makeup, and it also includes basic hygiene items. And then we have car tabs. And next we have clothes, which are for myself, and then clothes for Matt. This has been really good to separate it out so that we have more freedom to spend clothes on whatever we want. Next we have Costco. We give our dogs their own category. Electric. We put electric in here because it fluctuates so much and we try to even it out throughout the year. Next we have entertainment. Fitness and health. We have a furniture category. We have gas for our vehicles. And then next we have gifts, which this one we do break out for just Christmas. And then we have another one that is for throughout the year, which we just label as general. This category includes all the birthdays, all the other holidays like Valentine's Day, anniversaries, and it includes just wanting to buy something for somebody. If someone's going through a hard time and I want to pick up flowers for them, or if Matt wants to pick up flowers for me, or, you know, just in general. And it allows us to not mess with our Christmas budget and make sure that come December we have that money set aside and we can contribute to our general gifts as it fluctuates throughout the year. Next we have home extras. And home improvement. And these are different based on whether it is a specific improvement to this house, like this structure and land, and whether when we sell it and move, does it come with us? So if it doesn't, if it's like a new fence or sprinkler repair or paint or anything like that, that is specific to this house and we can't take it with us. So that would be home improvement. And then if it's anything extra that's needed for the house, light bulbs, kitchen utensils, tools that are used, while they're usually used for home improvement projects, since they do come with us, I put them in home extras. That is the deciding factor for us. Next we have hunting, which that is more of Matt's category. And then next we have medical. And then we have office supplies and books. And so any stickers, planners, pens, that will all go into office. And then any books that we buy, or I was gonna say rent, but we don't really rent books. We use our Libby app, which is through the library or connects to our library card, and we can rent books for free. Next we have outdoors, which is for any outdoor gear that we use for hiking or kayaking, being on the water. We live in an area where there's tons of lakes, tons of mountains, So there's a lot of outdoor activities. Next we have technology. Then we have a vacation category. And our water bill. Our water bill is quarterly, so that only happens every 3 months. Okay, next we're gonna add our budgeted items in, which I forgot to do my little line, so wish me luck on keeping it pretty straight. So for auto insurance, we did not add anything. We'll probably start that here in July and August. We might start contributing again. Next we have auto maintenance, which we did put a pretty good chunk in here. We're wanting to get potentially a few things for the truck. For sure, a canopy. There's a soft top canopy that Matt is wanting for his truck bed. We'll have to contribute a little bit more for that. We also want to do a eliminator kit on my motorcycle so I can be cool like my brother. I'm kidding. He reminds me probably once a month, like, hey, when you gonna buy that? Make your bike cooler. So we'll do it eventually. And next we have beauty, which I added 100. Like I said, includes our hygiene, such as, you know, toothpaste, toothbrush heads, that kind of thing. Next we have car tabs. We're not contributing anything for. We don't have any due until 2024, so we're pretty set. For clothing, we are each getting 100. Costco is fully funded. That is for our yearly membership. Next we have dogs, and they get 100. I need to schedule Leah's appointment, just her regular yearly checkup and shots. And I think that comes up in either June or July she's due. So I need to get on the books for that. Next we have electric, which last year averaged it out to 95, and it seems like it's continuing to increase. So we bumped it up to 100. Entertainment, we are also doing 100. Fitness and health is 100. I think we'll need to buy protein maybe next month or pre-workout, we'll see. Next we have furniture. We are adding 100 just to kind of slowly build that up. For gas, we are adding 150. Christmas is fully funded, so we're good. Gifts in general, we are adding 100. We do have a bunch of birthdays in June, but I'm not sure what we have planned for those. So they might kind of be in entertainment if we say, like for Father's Day, if we take either of our dads out. For home extras, we added 100. Home improvement also got 100. You can see we really like to just do 100. It's like our go-to amount. For hunting, we are doing 150. Matt's kind of debating on whether doing a spotting scope or not. And then he's thinking of switching from the Onyx app to a Go Hunt app, and they give you a layout of property lines and all of that public information. They just kind of put it in a nice app, and it's a map style app that allows you to like download maps, so when you're offline you can still look at them. Okay, medical, this is where that big chunk is going. So we are adding $4,050 to this. We went through the budget and we had added 50 to medical, and then we went back through and added that $4,000 from savings into here. I am hoping to get LASIK so that I no longer have to wear glasses or contacts or anything. So we believe that should be in June. I need to follow up to make sure that it is in June. Office supplies and books, we are doing 100. Matt has a few books that he wants to get, and one of them is a pre-order. We've already ordered it, but it comes out in June, so it'll get charged in June. Next we have outdoors, which we just added 50. We have a little bit in there, and we don't think we need much, but we like to have a little cushion. For technology, we're adding 200 to start. Matt's brother is going to be upgrading his computer. He had built his himself, but there's a few features that he's been wanting to upgrade. So he's going to give us those parts, but he is going to give us a list of the things he's not upgrading. So then we will need to buy those parts. So that's just a start. We haven't got a list from him. He's making like a little Amazon list for us to choose from. Next we have vacation, which we are adding 100. We do have over 1,000 in that category for our May/June trip. It's like right at the beginning of June. And so that one should be fine. And then we do have a few camping trips. Those are in July, so we're just kind of adding a little bit. Those don't cost as much, but they are on a campsite on the water, so usually there's like a overnight fee and stuff. Next we have water, which averages to $25 a month. And so that is where all of our sinking fund money is going. And this adds up to 6,657. And I feel like I did pretty well at keeping it pretty straight, not too bad. Next is our favorite part. Maybe not favorite part. We have the paycheck breakdown, which I forgot to add the budget part in. So I'm gonna do that real fast. We'll fast forward for you. First off, we are going to list out our income, which we just average 1,400 for each one. And then we are going to go down our first paycheck to see, based on our calendar view here, let me move this up for you, of where the bills are. So this is the first paycheck, and then we have Hulu, just $2, and for gas we'll pull 100. Groceries we will pull 200, and restaurant we will pull that full amount, so we'll have it. And then let me get an actual calculator. Okay. Let me scooch this over a little. We can fit it all in. So we will take that 1,400 and subtract out what we've already kind of allocated to give us an idea of where we're at. So we have 1,023 left. So I'm gonna kind of split up this mortgage, and we're gonna pull 300 from that, and then our sinking funds will also pull, say, 500. So then we'll have 223. Left to roll over, and that'll mean our fixed expenses for that first period is 302. Then our variable will be 5, 6, 7, 8, 75. So then this will be held over for that second pay period. And we have the second pay period here, and we have electric, life insurance, and I think we're gonna pull Netflix also. We do have this pay period here, but I like to kind of cover these bills beforehand. And I believe I should be scheduled for LASIK this day, so we're also gonna pull that $4,000 from savings just to have it ready. So we said life insurance, Netflix, electric, 100. So medical will also pull that 4,000. So it'll come in from savings and then out. We'll still pull that 200 for groceries. So let's see where we're at. We have 1,400 plus 4,000 plus the 223 that we're rolling over, minus 38, minus 10, minus 100, minus 4,000, minus 200. So we still have 1,275. So I'm thinking I'm going to take another 300 for mortgage and kind of even that out, I think, over the paychecks if we can. And same with sinking funds. We're going to pull another 500. So we have 475, and I think we'll just roll that over. So for our fixed expenses, we have 348 for that period. And then for variable, we have 4,800. And then we'll take that 475 and roll it over to the next period. Whoops, 475. So here's our next pay period. We already covered that one. We have garbage. So let's take that out. And our Tacoma. Yeah. So we have 1,400 plus the holdover amount equals 1,875. We'll minus out our Tacoma and the garbage, which leaves 1,200 for this pay period. And again, we're going to take out 300 for mortgage, minus 300, and another 500 for sinking funds. And I think for gas, we can pull another, the remaining 50. That is, whoop, wrong one. That we had put 150, so that'll even out. We do 500, so 50. Groceries, we have 300 left, so we'll split that, 150. So then we have 205, so we will just roll that over. So for our fixed expenses, we're pulling out 890. And for our variable, we're pulling 780, which is the 500, 50, 150, and 80. So then that 205 we will roll over here. And now we want to make sure that we are hitting all the amounts. So for that last pay period, we just have internet, phone, and mortgage. So we have, oh, internet's down here. I'm used to it being up there. So we have 55, our phone. If we take 1241 minus the 300s we've done, we have 341 remaining. Our Tacoma's already there. Phone is there. Life insurance we've already done. Netflix we've already done. Hulu we've done. So 341 plus 152, 493. And then we can add these up to make sure they add up to that. 302, 348, 890, 493, 2033. So that equals our total fixed expenses. So those are good. Next we have our sinking funds. So we have that 6,657 minus the 3,500s. And then these three categories that are within the sinking fund. So electric, gas, and then medical. So then we have 907 that we need to still take out of our paychecks to fund sinking funds. So we'll put 907. For groceries, we've already done 200, 200, and 150. So that's 550. So we have 150 left. Garbage is already taken care of. Restaurant we've already taken. And then there's internet. So sinking funds plus the groceries plus internet is 1,112 for our total variable out of the fourth paycheck. And then we're going to add these up just to double check that they add up to our total variable expenses for the month. Yep. And last double, triple, quadruple check, we're going to take our remaining amount for that last pay period. Did I add those? No, I didn't. Subtracted them. Okay, so we add those, and then we're going to subtract out our total fixed minus our total variable. It should be 0. Perfect. So that means we've allocated all of our income and, in this case, savings that we're bringing in to our main budget, and we've allocated it to everything and ensured that all of our bills are being paid on time and everything. So that is how our June budget should play out. I appreciate you for watching and hanging out, and I hope you will subscribe so you can hang out again sometime. And if you did like it, make sure to like the video. And I am just so thankful that you stayed till the end, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.